Now, of course, in the last hour, we spoke to some of the clubs from the newly promoted teams. We're going to do the same thing, though, with the two Manchester clubs in the sky blue corner. We got Manchester City, we got Andy Turner, and we got Statman Dave, David O'Brien over there, who, Dave, you punched the air in joy when we broke that news a moment ago about Sky sources telling us about Anthony Martial. Does that make you excited?
Yeah, definitely. I think Anthony Martial is one of the best young players in world football, and I think United's stance on that is great, not selling Anthony Martial and allowing him to be, coming into the first team, whichever position, as a striker, left winger, right winger. I'm just excited. That's exciting sort of news from Manchester United. Of course, there's been good signings so far with Fred and Delot, but this is one of the biggest news stories of the summer so far. OK, well, let's go to the champions, shall we, Dave? Because let's cross the city divide. Oh, look, poor Dave put his head down there. Let's go to Andy, who's grinning like a Cheshire cat there. OK, you've seen your opening fixtures of the season. What do you make of those?
Well, obviously, I'm actually quite pleased that we've got a big team for the first game. It's always quite difficult going to a promoted team. The crowds get quite up for it. So Arsenal away holds no fears for us. And then if you look at the following 6 games, all winnable, certainly for Manchester City.
OK, let's go back to Statman Dave. Dave, it's important that Man United hit the ground running. You've got some catching up to do here, whether you've got Anthony Martial or not. There's a huge chasm to close. Will you start off well? Will you start off well?
I think so, yeah. I think Leicester City have shown their colours over the last few seasons. A little bit inconsistent, but it's just a good sort of like 7 games that United have got. Of course, they're playing Tottenham in those first 7, so that's the only one that you're looking at. That could be a bit of a banana skin, but United seem to have the beating of Tottenham in recent years, so I'm pretty happy with the first sort of 6 fixtures. And, the other ones, obviously, you're looking at the end game as well, playing against Cardiff City, so it looks quite good in terms of first game and last game for Manchester United. Yeah,
and as a stats man, you will know that only yourselves and Chelsea have retained the title in the Premier League era. So let's come to you, Andy, and tell us why will Manchester City in 20 seconds retain the title?
I think Pep's going to sign another 2, possibly 3 players. If you look at the huge chasm between ourselves and United and the rest of the teams in the top 6, I just believe we're going to get stronger and stronger. Pep's not one to sit back and just basically look at last season. He's going to improve the dynamics of the team, make us even younger, and push forward again. And let's see if we can break those 100 points.
Yeah, OK, optimism there, confidence. In 20 seconds, Dave, tell me why in Jose you trust this season and why you can close that gap.
Well, it's pretty simple. Man United have made 2 great signings so far. City are yet to sort of improve their side. You're looking at United's fullbacks. If they're sort of solved, there's a big reason why United are going to win. Also, United are playing most of their fixtures away against the top 6 in the first half of the season compared to the second half of the season. They've got a lot of those teams at home. Manchester City, yes, they won the league at Cantor last season, but it's going to be far more competitive with Fred and Delot in the Manchester United side.
OK, Sky sources are telling us you will keep hold of Martial. Let's go to Andy first. In one word, if you could sign one player and one player only for City for next season, who would it be?
One word, Mbappe.
Interesting. For you, Dave?
I think it's got to be a left-back, so you're looking at someone like Alexandro maybe would be perfect from Juventus, Brazilian full-back, so good at going forward, which would give United so much in that final third.
OK, gentlemen, there could be other contenders, but may the best team win it in the end. Thank you very much indeed. Let's go to Emma, shall we?